Hey guys, it's Ro here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about where I'm at writing-wise. This is the third time I've tried to start this video, by the way, because I'm still doing a vlog, but not in this video. I was essentially doing an intro for that video and it was going 8 minutes and I was like, this is a really long intro. And all of the things I wanted to talk about, I wanted to keep going. So I'm like, why don't we just do like a sit down writing video and then we'll do also a writing vlog after that. If you do not know, hello, my name is Monroe. I'm currently an author of 3 fantasy books, fantasy romance. We have a young adult series. It is called Deadly Scream. That is more of a fantasy based with a little bit of romance, teen romance. We got some found family in there. We got some supernatural creatures, magic, a big plot. If you're interested in that, that's down in the description. And then we have my new adult series, which is A Demon's Heart. That is my new adult romantasy series that is heavily based on a lot of smut with some plot. There's some mystery at the beginning of the main character wakes up, looks completely different, has no memory of what happened the night before, and all of a sudden she has to piece together what happened to her through a series of social media posts and tracking down the people she was with the night before. If you are interested in either of those series, the links will be down below. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys returning, and I love that we are here together to experience my writing journey still. I've been doing my writing journey for a really long time, probably like 7 years. I've had my YouTube for a while. I think I started my YouTube in like 2015, 2016, but I didn't get like heavy writing until college per se. I did more like books in high school. But anyway, we're here to talk about my current writing status. It's currently the 29th of April, and I was doing this writing challenge called the Rough Draft Challenge through Sarah Cannon, and I was supposed to write 25,000 words this month. We're currently not there. We are currently at 11,145. And the day or the month ends tomorrow, so we will not be getting there. So we're gonna make it a new goal of 15,000 words. We're gonna do that. We're gonna edit this goal to 15,000, which makes us 72% of the way through the project. And I need to write 4,087 words today and 4,087 words tomorrow. So we have a lot of writing to do, but that is for a different vlog. That is just an update on Project Paint, which is currently my new adult contemporary romance that I will be publishing in a pen name that is still to be determined. Something cool that I've done, and I might make a whole like different video on this, but I essentially got a bullet journal for this book to make out the whole, it's pretty much going to be like a mood board, but it's a mood journal instead, if that makes sense. So if we open the first page, we have Project Paint here, we have the vibe, and then if you go to the next page, we start with the basic plot and ideas, and this goes on for a couple of pages until we finally get to the locations page, which I can't show you because there is spoilers on this page, but essentially locations page, and the next page we have the main character and some outfits that she wears. I haven't filled out a lot. I feel like I was struggling to put together my printer to be able to do this first on that day, so I didn't do like a lot, but I feel like this has helped me actually like look at my like storyline versus like the one I had printed off. I kind of only outlined to chapter 12, and I think right now I'm on chapter 16, and so like my outline doesn't go further than that, but this does. This is like a fully blown like outline that I can kind of just get some base points on it, which is great. So I need to work on that. And I've been using this as a good like pacemaker kind of. So I feel like I'm like halfway through my book. No, I am halfway through my book at this point, which is good. So I'm at, I think, what did I say, 20,000 words? Yeah, I'm at 21,000 words and 440 words starting today. So I would say I'm roughly halfway done, which means my book will probably be around 40,000 words, which is a pretty good length for like a contemporary romance novel. So that is something that I'm going to be working on in my writing vlog. So be prepared for that. Yeah, so kind of enough about Project Paint. I feel like that's like all I've been talking about recently. Let's talk about Deadly Scream. So for a while, I had essentially been hinting to you guys that there's going to be a second book, and that there was only going to be a second book. Turns out my reimagined fantasy brain re-brought up the idea of a third book. There was always supposed to be 3 books. When I made this idea in high school, like I could literally track down my original document, there was always supposed to be 3 books. And in the last year when I was thinking about outlining the second novel, I kind of got this idea that I wanted to combine the plot points from book 2 and 3 and just make it into book 2. I decided last night, after going through all of my documents and trying to like clean up my computer, I found this document that had the third book plot points and I completely changed. But I did like the idea that there was a third book. So now we are making Deadly Scream a trilogy, and I have names for both of book 2 and 3. And I have plots for book 2 and 3, and now I just have to work on an outline and getting that done. So that is going to be, I think, a little difficult for me because when I wrote that, I was 14 when I started 14 writing that. And Deadly Scream is very heavily based on like fantasy with a little bit of romance that is young adult. So I'm definitely going to struggle a little bit going back to the young adult romance writing since I have been reading and writing it for the last 4 or 5 years of my life. So, but I know I can do it. You know, like the idea of like going back to this world is honestly really exciting to me because it was like my little baby. I had such a great time making it, even though it took me 5 years, but it took me that 5 years and I put so much of my like life and personality into that book that like I want to keep it going. I don't know how else to say this besides like I have decided to expand the series to 3 books. And then it will probably have at least 6 novellas. There will be 6 novellas to follow it. That has always been the plan, but I just didn't know like how I was going to do it. But when I was outlining book 3 last night, I figured out exactly how I could plant the novellas while also maintaining it in the main story. So, and I'm going to be wrapping that around book 3. So the novellas are probably not going to happen until after book 3, but that's okay because they normally don't happen. Well, I guess they happen like in between books, but how I planned it out, it will be happening in book 3. So that'll be exciting. Essentially how I'm doing it is like in book 3, I'm going to be having some of the characters essentially travel somewhere else for a temporary time to experience their own life away from the plot for like just a little bit. And essentially those novellas are going to be that. The novellas are going to be that experience. And then also the novellas are going to be based on, I don't know if I've said this in a past vlog or not. Like I've been vlogging my writing experience with Deadly Scream for years. So I don't know if I said this or not. But essentially the novellas are going to go along with the original 3 Banshee queens that Ivy descends from. So there was 3 queens and I don't quite remember. Okay, never mind. I actually somehow remember this. There was the Golden Queen, which was the first Banshee queen ever. And then her daughter, which was the Huntress Queen, and then we have the Blood Queen, I believe. I know for sure it starts with the Golden, and then the Blood and the Huntress might be switched around. I don't quite remember, but it was somewhere along those lines. I will be doing all of their stories. So not as long as the main story, obviously, and they're probably going to be around somewhere probably between 20 to 40,000 because I don't want them to be like full-blown books. I want them to be like standalone novellas that go with the series. And something else I also plotted last night. Oh my god, I had like huge night last night. It was like 2 a.m. All my best ideas always happen at 2 a.m., but I work in the morning, so like I never am up that late. Is a spin-off series from the 3rd book. So we have this whole I had a whole brainstorm thing happen last night, and I wish it would happen during the day when I don't need to be sleeping, but yeah, here we are. So that is kind of my update for my Deadly Scream series. Something else that I've been working on is trying to like promote my book, specifically Deadly Scream. I've been trying so hard to promote it. I actually started posting every single day on my Instagram, my threads. I've been trying to post more on TikTok. Oh, TikTok! I opened a TikTok shop. So if you want to purchase from me, go down to my TikTok and I pretty much get like 90% of the proceeds there. Plus I will probably leave you like a little message, maybe. Actually, I also opened an Etsy shop which has signed copies. So if you want a signed copy, go to my Etsy shop. And then if you want a paperback copy, I will also be putting that in Etsy. It's not up there yet, but I also have the TikTok shop, which will just be sending those out. And on top of that, wow, I've been planning a lot the last week. On top of that, I have started sending out free paperbacks to people that would like to leave a review in exchange for a free paperback. So if you're interested in that link will be down in the description. It's not guaranteed that you will get a copy if you sign up, but it is highly likely because I would like people to read the book and share their thoughts on it, whether it's good, bad, but that is something I'm also trying to promote right now. But yeah, so besides that, it's actually been going really well. I've been posting on Threads. I've been getting a lot of activity from that. Literally yesterday I posted on Threads and I think I had like 70 followers on Instagram, and now I'm up to 98. So that's literally so great, and I'm starting to get more traffic into my author account, which is amazing. I've been trying really hard to do that for a while, but I haven't been consistently posting. But look, we have an actual aesthetic onto the page. I, for some odd reason, couldn't like turn you around like I normally can. But yeah, so I've actually been working really hard to promote my things and try to get readers and followers, and just I've been working probably the hardest I've ever worked to try to promote my books, and I don't know why I haven't done it before. I think the idea of marketing has always scared me, but now I'm getting the sense. So let's hope it goes well. Also, so I was like posting on Threads, and I've been getting so many spam bot accounts from like art accounts, and I've just had to delete literally so many. It's insane. I think in the past 24 hours I've gotten 15 like spam art accounts, which all are coming, and I know they're bots because they're all saying the same thing. They all have like different art, but I think these like people have like automated like responses and everything. And yeah, I don't know. Ooh, you don't look like, this is the first message I've seen in the last 24 hours that hasn't been like the same as everyone else. Like maybe this might be a real one, but yeah, I keep getting spam bot account. Ooh, I do actually like this person. But yeah, so that's my update on social media and Deadly Scream. And the update on Deadly Scream is actually wild to like say because I don't know, I have so much that I've been like working on. I have so many thoughts and I don't write fast enough. Well, I write fast enough, but I don't write enough, if that like makes sense. If I could like sit down and write every single day, I could probably pump out at least a book a month. But something I've been struggling with is like, so I finished draft 1 of Project Crimson back in January, and I should be like proud of that. I should be working on that. And it's been now 3 months since I finished it. If I literally would have been working on that instead of this Project Paint, it would be ready to be published probably in a month or two, to be completely honest with you guys. And I feel like that's so frustrating for me because I'm like, my brain was so switched onto drafting mode that like it couldn't switch to edit mode, and that's something that's really frustrating and something I need to work on. So I guess those are just like some of my like struggles that I've been having lately, and some like brainstorming thoughts and some ideas that's going around in my head. Something else that I actually I bought another laptop. Woo! Okay, so long story short, my current laptop that I have, I bought it for like $200 because my beautiful laptop that I had for like most of my vlogging life that you guys saw, the one with all my stickers, pretty much like died like a year and a half ago in the middle of my semester, and I was broke, so I spent $200 on this really cheap laptop that you guys have been seeing, and it's so slow and it crashes all the time. And so I finally decided to save up and buy a laptop, and I bought the same one as my first laptop that made it 7 to 8 years. So I'll be getting that sometime next week. I don't have Prime on my author account on Amazon, and I didn't want to buy it on my family account because otherwise they were going to judge me because I say I'm poor, which I am poor, which is why I didn't want them to judge me. I like did like a payment plan or whatever, but hopefully it's pretty good. But I'm excited about that because I wrote so fast on that thing. So let's go. And then plus I only have a week or two left of school, so I think I'll probably just use my like really shitty laptop that I am using right now for school, and then probably just solely use my laptop for writing purposes. So I'm excited about that. On the last note, the new Red Bull flavor came out today, and it is amazing. It's white peach. I love peach. Peach is my favorite flavor besides blueberry. And sorry, I'm like bothering my nose a lot. My allergies are really bad today. We had like a huge storm last night, and it's pretty much just like made everyone's allergies are horrible today. Thanks for catching up with me. This was such like a little fun sit down video that was originally going to be a vlog, and then I kept talking, and then it was too much talking to be at the intro of vlog. So yeah, I actually don't even know all that I covered. I kind of just hit the record button and then just started talking. And here we are. So thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down anything that you are currently working on or trying to work on, and comment down below if you would be interested in me hosting some live streams, some writing sprint, because I kind of want to do that. So if you're interested in that, comment down below. It'll be really fun and exciting. And yeah, just let me know. Please like this video to let me know if we're liking these writing talks, writing vlog. I know like it's different from like a writing vlog, but like a sit down let me know if you're liking like the sit down videos versus like the vlogs. Obviously I'm gonna still keep producing both, but like I want to know where my audience is at. Do you like the sit downs or would you rather watch the vlogs? Do you like the long vlogs? 'Cause I did like a really long vlog, or do you like the short vlog? So let me know with a like button and down in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel to see more bookish and writing videos from me. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!